Are forums dying? Can y'all tell me, are forums dying? The reason I gotta ask this, and I'm gonna pull up some more information on it, okay, just to make sure I'm not just, sometimes I go off the wall with this. Let me pull this back up because I might be doubling up on voices. Something, I don't know, but I'm tripping because last time I checked, for us modders, us homebrew folks, us folks going out there for the info, forums is where it's at. That's where you go. People post something, you can come back, you can take a look later. Bow, that's how you go. Yes, man. Eric, appreciate you too, man. We're gonna give you a shotgun. You know what? I'm gonna give you. I'm feeling good today. So, the reason I want to know are forums dying is because it seems like to me that more and more websites are moving over to Discord. Now, there is an article about this as well. But before I jump into the article, I just want to ask everybody now, are forums dying to Discord? Are they dying to Discord? It seems like each have their pros and cons, but they're not the same in my opinion. And it seems like a lot of places are, forums are dwindling down. The numbers of forum users are dwindling down. And there's more and more users getting on Discord. If you guys do not know, the Nick Moses 05 Discord, you can go into. We got a lot of different things going on there. My man Kyle is definitely he representing that, okay? And besides that, Kyle is also going to be setting things up for the video game debate show, which we will be doing through Discord. We have tested. I tested with my man Kyle, okay? And we got everything ready. I want to do our first episode Tuesday of this week. That's what I'm aiming for. Now, the first episode will not be live. We will be doing the first episode offline. Everything goes well, we'll immediately start doing the episodes live. We'll take people in. If people got questions, we could talk about it. We'll debate it, right? But I feel like forums are dying. And with popular forums like GBA Temp, which is a popular one for Nintendo Switch modding, that's pretty much the main one I go to. But NeoGAF, I want to say, is another one that's a popular forum that people talk about, all types of things every day, not even gaming related all the time. But everyone's moving over to Discord. It's like they're taking down the forums and saying, hey, it's a lot more responsive. People are there talking in real time and such. And I feel like we're gonna really hurt ourselves. I think we're really gonna hurt ourselves. That's just my opinion. I think we're gonna look back on everyone moving to Discord and we're gonna be so upset with ourselves. We're gonna be like, damn, why? Why did I do that? I just have a feeling. So let's go ahead and get to the article. Please stop closing forums and moving people to Discord. A few days ago, Eurogamer closed their forums. Eurogamer, you guys know Eurogamer, very, very popular. A lot of articles I read are for Eurogamer as well. I stayed away from Eurogamer today. Okay, but usually I go to Eurogamer because they got some great articles, great pieces that you don't find everywhere as well. So I suggest everybody check out Eurogamer as well. Okay, but a few days ago, Eurogamer closed their forums, bringing to an end over 20 years of community discussion. The site explained the move like sites and companies always do, and only a few still using them. And it made sense the way it always does. That's a lot of money for not much gain. But that doesn't mean the process itself isn't something that sucks. The forums were closed on September 10th with Eurogamer's decision explained as this. I am so sorry to say that we are going to turn off access to the forum piece of shit on the 10th of September 2021. The forum has been a long-standing part of Eurogamer, and its peak welcomed thousands of active users each day, and today it's at rock bottom. Sadly, these times change, and the way people communicate has always changed. Traditional forums are no longer a popular place for the young kids, only for the old assholes to talk, and have been replaced in popularity with more modern community platforms like Discord, Twitter, and Twitch, which young kids understand. Due to this, our forum community has declined over the years to the point where there are only a handful of people left actively using the forum. Damn, only a couple people actively? I think that's an understatement, okay. This makes it difficult for us to spend resources keeping the forum running. You will have noticed how little attention the forum has had in terms of updates and changes over the past few years, which is a direct result of them not being used much. Okay? Readers are then urged to move to the site's Discord because, of course, they would be. Now, I don't want to pick on Eurogamer here, Kotaku. Yes, they are. But as like I said up top, in every individual case, companies and sites have the reasons for doing this. The most frequently cited are the fact that forums need to be maintained and that people's conversational habits have changed with forum use dwindling. Okay. Now, I want to ask you guys, for all my people out there, Discord or forums, what do you think? Because to me, myself, I'm going to be honest on this. Kotaku, right? I'm there looking at the articles, right? We're reading through this. I have never even seen if they had a forum. I've never looked. Never cared. And maybe many people feel like me on that. But I will say certain forums like GBA Temp. I don't really go to GBA Temp for the articles. I go only for the forum. So there's differences here. And I guess it depends on the way you're pushing users on your website. And Eurogamer has so many great articles. I can understand why people could just come to the article and leave a comment. They don't have to go to the forum. You know what I mean? And the same thing with Kotaku. But when you get forums that are specifically for like modding needs, I feel like there's a lot still left to be desired when you move over to Discord. That's just me. Okay? I think you're probably going to be missing out on a lot of information. Just think, Discord is real time. Okay? That's real time. And people are typing right there. What if you're not there at that time and you come back and ask a question? What do people say all the time? That's been answered. Why don't you use the search function? We don't care. Okay? We don't want to use the search function. Because in a forum, I felt like the search function was very easy to use, and I didn't have to worry about things being in real time. If I want to see something in real time, I just look for who commented latest on the latest post. And I can see less than a minute ago or a minute ago, oh, he must be active on the forum. Look, he is. It's not difficult. Okay? Now, my man Luke Plunkett kind of went off in this article. All right? But I simply do not care because A, I don't work for these damn companies, and B, I'm more interested in looking at long-term damage this is doing to the internet. Forums and Discords are apples and oranges. Users aren't being moved from one similar thing to another. They're being shifted to platforms with fundamentally different ways of approaching discussions. Discord is great for talking in a moment. It's a place for real-time conversations. There you go, real-time. For real-time conversations, or at least those a few hours old if they're not too busy. But a fancy way to manage multiple chat rooms and voice comms if that's what you want. And millions of people around the world apparently want this shit too. But forums aren't the same. They're nothing like it. Forums are more deliberate, considered, and while they're far from perfect, I'm sure you can post a billion examples of people being neither deliberate nor considered on forums. The point is that they're more permanent. Yo, one thing I will say, and I will agree with before even reading on, I agree. I agree that forums are more permanent. For those who are in the modding community, if you have an Xbox 360 and maybe you got a Cool Runner mod chip, you go look up a tutorial for that. It's either going to be two things you're looking for. A direct video, which you're probably going to YouTube, right? Or you're looking for a tutorial. You're looking for a lot of those tutorials in forums. And let's go a step further. Troubleshooting. Troubleshooting has already been done. There's been so much troubleshooting, so much information out there. Imagine if all that was in a Discord server and you had to use the search function to go through it. See what I mean? We're talking a different ball game. When forums, a lot of times you're going through these Google search results and the forum list, the forum post is right there. You can click on it and you're right there. You're right there to what you need. You can even cipher through the websites on which one is probably a more popular forum. So I do agree with the more permanent record. I think the permanent record stands the testament of time. But their complaint is the forum usage. It does take money to maintain. I respect that. Excuse me. I respect that because when you're paying money and you're not getting back the reward, that's a problem. It's a big problem. So let's get back. Okay, woo, that hit me hard. I gotta get a drink. That's what it means. I ain't drinking fast enough. Oh, there we go. Okay. Forums create a record and archive we can search through. So whenever that happens, we want to revisit issues or find help with the problem or see what was happening during a certain time, we can do that. There's a paper trail. And while sometimes that leads to embarrassing takes on TV shows, game reveals, and stuff that have nothing completely to do with shit that we ever, really supposed to be talking about, but Discord simply can't provide that. It's a river running in real time. And while it does have search functions, the way the whole app is structured means you're simply never going to get the same levels of detailed discussion or archived information as we can get from forums. If places want to open a Discord and run that as something else, then cool. But using it as a replacement for forums is a disaster. While every company is closing forums and moving people to Discord in 2021 might have their reasons, if this is a trend or if this trend keeps up, we're going to look around in 2026, not be able to find a whole ton of cool or interesting stuff or tutorials that we just spoke about, and discover to our horror that somehow the internet had gotten even worse. I dropped my bomb, my man Luke Plunkett on one. You on one, sir? You're on one, sir. Okay? He definitely laid that down the best way he can. So, forums are dying before our eyes. We are watching forums die. They're going away. Popular forums are now going away, which means they're taking down everything. They don't need to maintain it. They don't have to clean up anything. They don't need, the admins or moderators there anymore. They can have them all focused on Discord, which might be easier to manage, especially with some of the bots and things that you have available. No, I agree. I agree on the maintenance side of things. But when it comes to the information, I'm sorry, a forum will have that information. It will be detailed. You can ask somebody a question one time, and they give you a full detailed answer. Ask them the second time. That answer gets shorter, so on, so on, so on, and so on. Yes, you can use the search function, but this same guy has answered the same questions multiple times. You might not get the same as that first one. So, to each his own. That's just my opinion. But there you have it. Forums are dying.